My name's Richard Ucheng, strength and conditioning coach, Kabras Rugby. My key role here is just to make sure that all the players are available for selection, that there are no any new injuries, but only maximal output in terms of performance. Our aim for this week is just to make sure that we get their combat conditioning focus in the right place, because we are expecting it to be a little bit close due to the weather pattern, so it's raining. So there will be no more running. I think there will be a lot of close contact, so we are trying to work on that. In terms of strength training, we've done some gym work last week because the team was off. So we had some time to do some gym work. So for this work, it will just be a lot of combat conditioning. Recovery is our key now, because the season has been long and we're moving towards the end. So sometimes less is more. The previous season we had a lot of lower limb issues, which we had to find a solution for. So from a lot of work that we do on the side is our warm-ups towards the training session is longer. There's a lot of mobility work to be done. And if you check, there's a lot of agility that we have just dedicated 10 minutes to agility. So we call it plyo agility, which must be done in every training session that we come in. And we can see that that has really improved the rate of injury. I think there's none this season so far in terms of the lower limb injuries. So meaning that I think we got it right on that one.
The effort is at 30%, guys, it's 100 now. 100.
We want to be detailed, we want to be spot on, execution must be spot on. We must narrate our own story the way we want to do it. Okay, so there are no excuses this coming few weeks, gents, because now anybody that we want to be using this week who's here, everybody should understand what is entailed, where and how. Okay. Skater. Go.
Beast.
Go. One. Up. Three. That's slow. Go. Go. Yeah. So you guys start. Willing to send guys home now. Join. Nice. Much better. Ready? There we go. Look, in the past 3 seasons, our focal point was to work on our transitional stage, but not making quite a lot of changes on the field as from the previous Kabras way of playing. But we never really moved away from using our strength. I think one of the biggest strengths that even before my time, Kabras has always been a set-piece team. So, but the only change that we brought about this season was to try and play a total rugby, which is enterprise rugby, where we can integrate our forwards with the backs. Either 2 things. You're telling me Rich is not doing his job, or you guys are lazy. Go.
touch. Through the gate. Through the gate. Hit. 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 Water. Water.
We try and look for space with the boot. We also now went from a 2-4-2 formation into a 1-3-3-1 formation, and we tried to become a totally different team that when we're needed to run, we can run. When we are needed to play tight, we can play tight. One of the few things that we will have to look into when we're playing this type of game is that the team aspect or team togetherness falls apart, because now all of a sudden certain areas start falling apart in terms of now who goes and cleans, who goes and runs the block lines, the unders lines, the overs lines. Now everybody wants to be the ball carrier, everybody wants to win the man of the match. So I think that aspect of the game is something that now we need to bring someone who can help us in the one aspect and difference that we've made is we've split the squad. We normally train as one. We've split the squad into two, especially with the fact that now the ESS is no longer following our route towards the final. In terms of selection, we've gone with the continuity, and we just sticking on playing with the players that we've played with since I think our last game of the season. Since this semi-final week, we've already studied that it's going to be raining. So as you can see in our sessions, we had water buckets, and we're using soap. You can call it old school, but I know old school works, and I think we are just being brutally honest with ourselves. So we need to be careful in terms of which areas are we going to play in, which areas are we targeting them on, you know. I think the scrum is one of the areas that we will be targeting hard. I think the lineouts is also an area that we will be focusing on in terms of, and again, championship games, you do not go with the hope that everything's going to go well. So we're going to have all our kickers coming to kick for extras in terms for points. When we get opportunity to take points, we will be taking points. But I think also one thing that we do not want to do, I think we just want to play enough rugby to secure the win for the finals, because also remember we need to empty the tank for our last game. So we need to be very careful on also how much we load the players also this week. We need to be very careful on playing players that, for instance, make an example, I think we need to be very careful on playing Dukisa for longer than 60. We need to be careful on playing George for more than 60.
Well done, guys.
Gents, once more, this afternoon, coming in, it's a low-key session. Remember, we just load and deload, okay? Load and deload, so we're up for tomorrow. It's going to be another morning load. Okay? We went for about an hour and 30. This afternoon, we're going for half an hour. So what we will be doing with Nondies, George, we will start them there, okay? We sink the ball, sit it on the lock's feet, we drop. Are you going to sit up for George? You've been called up for 7. Oh, sponsoring himself.
Manager was playing for that moment.
Yeah.
make sure I'm right. But right now, my shame to don't when you bonus na nimbaye bike, simbaye bike. Sasa. Unaona hiyo insufficient ya
Ball is bouncing, they're out of position. Because they're watching the game, they're not doing their primary job first. Then, now they're caught off guard. Now, look, we've given them almost 40-something meters to put us under pressure. This is early in the game. We could have won an easy title here. Crouch! Set! Bind! Set! There! From the hips to the glutes and squeeze!
Una straighten feet. Una straighten feet. Kumwambie. Sasa utaki nimesema nikwambie. Ume straighten feet wewe. Una straighten feet. Halafu general akasema. Tunaambiwa sasa we are not hungry.
Wewe si useme asante bana.
Go. Faster.
My names are Collins Ndeche and me return to play yangu from 6 weeks ban na imekuwa very tough 6 weeks, yeah, since ina put someone low in a way, but since nimekuwa in the system for a while, nimerudi biashara na I expect put in a good result.
What the fuck were you yesterday? Whoa. Five. To the link. Can't be running down low. Second. Get out! Yeah. Up there! Come next to me. Cleaning Walter. This week has all been about that. We've gone to the dark places. We've fucking pushed our limits, our rapids, our kicking lines.
Right now, we just reiterated what we had worked on Monday, and then, guys, this is our fucking way. We're gonna go win Kenya Cup. It's as simple as that. We hold nothing back. We work as a group. Get the guy, leg drive. It was beautiful to see. We hold nothing back. This is just 3 more fucking weeks for us. 3 more weeks, and then we'll put ourselves back at the top of the table. Okay, we put ourselves at the top of the food chain. But
Edwin Achayo Otieno, head of development and pathway programs for Kabras Sugar Rugby Club, and also a bit of consultancy for other groups. I chose to focus more on the development because, like I mentioned, it is something that I really love and I hold close to my heart. I'll just give you an example. One of the guys I used to coach even way before I came to Kabras is Patrick Sabatia. I used to coach him when I was in campus in Juja. He was pretty much the same age as some of the young blokes you're seeing at the behind me here. And so when I moved here, left him behind, and as fate would have it, years down the line, I would have him join me, and I would actually take him in as a son. So he literally calls me dad. So yeah, they make me kind of feel much older than I would want, but yeah, that comes with the territory. So again, he's one of those guys, coaching him from 2008 when I was in JQuad, and to see him now part of the first team at Kabras again is proof that development does work if there's follow up. So lots of guys I've loved working with. Ray Forrest in the UK, Jackson Skatey, yeah, Michael Lukusi, just to see these guys coming through the ranks. They're the very first academic group that we started working with when we first set up base. And the reason we opted to do that is because in the beginning, like I said, it was very difficult to get players to come down. This is one of our under five boys, part of the academy setup as well. So very soon, a few years down the line, don't be surprised to see this face, running around the wing somewhere on a rugby field. Yeah, but as I was mentioning, getting guys to come to Kakamega to play was difficult because a lot of rugby was centered in Nairobi, and the famous quote is that this is a village club, and nobody expected us to last as long as we have already. So we really had to focus on how we're going to make this project sustainable, and development was the only way really. We had to figure out how best to develop on core players to get our guys coming through, and we were just really tapping into the talent that has always been here, because a lot of guys even in the Nairobi clubs come from the Western and Nyanza region. We got brilliant players who've been in the ranks of the Queens, the Impalas, the KCB, who are coming from Maseno School, who are coming from Yala, who are coming from Kakamega School here, Kamusinga, those kind of schools, Vihiga. So we were just tapping to already existing pool, and that made it a lot easier. Obviously there were a bit of hiccups here and there at the very beginning, but we stuck to it. And I think right now we have one of the best producing academies. One of the mandate that was given to me and my fellow academy coaches was to really bring down the age of the ESS side. Yeah, at first it was to bring it down to under 25 and then to under 23. Right now we've been asked to make sure it's under 21, and I think we're on the right track with that as well. Most of the guys are very young. Jibril, again, Michael, Roy Maruti, Skady, those are all guys who are basically between 18 and 20.
I'm Hassan Ali, coach DBA Africa and Kabras Rugby Development side. I'm running the girls program, the development, especially the under 15s girls. That is my main task. So this program started off last year, 2024, with the under 15 side commenting, and then we brought in the senior girls, who some of them have played for the under 15 side. So this program has actually turned out to be a success from DBA and Kabras as well, with DBA catering for the junior girls fully. Kabras also coming in because we use the Kabras equipment and facilities as we can. Like literally we don't have, there's nothing that we are bad from using. We can use everything at any time. I also enjoy the support of the senior coaches from the club, right from the head coach, Coach Carlos, the management team, the TM, Omosh, who's in charge of some of the things that we need at the moment. And this one has actually been an impact to the girls around Kakamega, I can say, majorly, because these girls are not coming in because we actually even call them. A bigger number is actually from volunteers. The girls are volunteered to be here. They love the sport. They want to do this at higher levels. They want actually to lift the name Kabras just itself, DBA as well. They want to make a name for themselves out of this opportunity. So for me, I feel it's not just an opportunity to do with the rugby, but it has got a positive impact to the community as well, because we not only coach about rugby, but we're also trying to aid in skills development. I can see there's a difference in energy. Like the girls now have an insight of what they're supposed to be doing. They really want to do this at pro levels. Some of them even they have the dream to play at outside Kenya. They want to get scholarships, which I'm so hopeful they'll get, because there are doors to that as well. I can't say that we have that at the moment fully, but when I look at things the way they are, I'm sure in a few months, few years, these girls will be somewhere where their goals will actually turn out to be true. So for me, I can say Kabras Sugar is so supportive to us as well with the DBA program. It's a partnership. It's not that Kabras is doing its own thing and DBA its own thing. It's actually a partnership. I've got other coaches with me, like Coach Eddie Achayo from Kabras. We've got Coach Kolo, more coaches. We've got Coach Malo. We've got Coach Steve, Coach Marcy, who's also a player with the seniors. It's actually fun working with them because we share a lot, learn from each other as well, and the girls enjoy a vast knowledge of experience of things that they need for this sport and life at large. So what I can say is that we've got still some things underway to be offered to the girls. Like at the moment, I know DBA is taking care of the under 15s girls, whereby we're giving lunch to the girls as well. It is underway. Soon it is supposed to happen for the under 15s. Kabras Sugar comes in. It has got a plan that is underway for the boys and the seniors as well, the girls, at least so that the girls are taken care of, which I'm happy, because apart from the food, which is essential for this sport, I won't leave it aside. The girls need food, to be sincere, because we do a maximum of 4-hour session a day. We train like 4 days a week during holidays and on weekends, and probably 1 day a week when girls go back to schools. But one thing I would really like to say about this is that we have a great challenge, because in this community that we are in, rugby seems to be a strange sport to girls, and it's really, sometimes it becomes a challenge, because there are lots of girls who would want to be with us, but we need to create the awareness, which DBA has a plan that I might speak of, because it's my duty to go into specific schools, go and introduce rugby to the girls, and then from there we create a culture that is actually environmental friendly to these girls, hence they keep on joining the sport. The parents also understand.
Chasing the forest.
Better ni 4. Four-peat. Na moja ndio kana receipt. Ngoja mwisho tu hadi Bigi. Funga twende.
Myself, Max, and Odidi is sticking around. We will do the afternoon session. But I had a meeting with the captains, and we feel like we've done a lot this week. And I think we also feel that we've achieved 80% of what we wanted to achieve this week in terms of preparation. But I think for now we can go into our selection. Meso, you give us your probable, what do you call this? For the week, for ESS. And Meso will do the same for the Kenya Cup. Bex, Marlon, and I'll do the Bex for the Cup. And then we can discuss in all protocol observed. Due respect to him and everyone, he needs some game time.
Yeah,
Like we spoke about is that he also needs to start gaining the confidence he had when we saw him. We need that confidence here now, and I think
he's playing with the
yeah,
big boys.
yeah, he's playing with the big boys now, not against them. No,
This one is short.
this is short. Yeah.
that was
This
a
one
short.
is this one is short.
Short in the belly.
That was a short discussion.
Really short.
Okay, let's keep it short then.
It's a good thing. Lucky you. Yeah? Max tried and failed this one. I did not fail.
Concussions.
I did not fail. It was a learning curve.
I did not fail. Where did I fail? Sevens. Sevens, it was fellow. Kachumbari nikikosa nyanya.
Ujue ni benja mekula. Baba unijaze roho niweze kumushinda shetani.
KCB senior.
Vicks usually pay in full doses, and I recover even when I take my losses. Especially life ikinseti kwa kona, neno lako ndo mi wanaketi na soma. Go pick up, same way every time I fall, go pick up. Asante nasema Monday to Sunday, nangoja one day heaven nipande tu. Mungu kwa wema wote, asante. Mungu kwa wema wote, asante. Mungu kwa wema wote.
We're going to karaoke. I just sing the Asante part.
Imagine anaponya mpaka kansa. Youth man najua ni noma kupata janta. Especially kama hujasoma mpaka musti. Sema hakuweke. Halikadhalika. Kamilika. Kosea tena Mungu ni sawa. Mpaka mkaza twende. Asante.
Go, Johnny. Yeah. To the floor. Ready? To the floor.
My name is Max Sadaka. Forward coach at Kabras
na assist Carlos. Basically Thursday session huwa tunafanya kama polishing up. Vitu tumefanya Tuesday, Monday na Tuesday. So tunakuja kuona kama on Thursday zita work. Ni basically siku yetu ya kucheza our game plan, our pattern, tuone nani anapotea, nani yako wapi. Ni kama finalizing tu, kama ukisha brush viatu, time unashainisha sasa. So Thursday ni time yetu ya kushainisha hiyo kiatu tukue tumepaka rangi kutoka Monday na Tuesday. Rugby is a complex sport, na ndio to achieve each and every entity kwa hii rugby yetu lazima kuwe na hizo sessions. Hatufanyi the same thing every day. Utapata maybe Monday tutawork on something. On Tuesday tutakuwa na maybe gym section. We work on our strength or our power. So easy aspects kama maybe line out, maybe ni scrum, maybe ni defense, maybe ni attack, maybe ni nini, whatever we are doing, lazima ikuwe na slot yake. So kwa hiyo planning tunajua kila kitu lazima to touch on every base. 4, 5, 6, 7 heads are better than one. Unajua kama ni decision ya mtu mmoja, unasema huyu msi ako bias. Lakini watu wengine kama 5, 6 wakae wa agree. Tunasema tunakufa na squad ndio tunatupeleka mbele. Kila mtu ako na time. Coach atasema nataka huyu acheze hivi kwa sababu nataka game plan yangu iko hivi na hivi na hivi. Physio aseme huyu hawezi cheza hivi kwa sababu hamstring yake imekatika ama kitu kama hiyo. Na tunamtoa. Essence asema leo strength, umeona strength yake ama wellness yake, anasema ni msik. Hawezi kuwa on by Saturday. Yani input ya kila mtu. Every sasa wana train hivi, tuna observe. Utasikia fulani ana limp. Physio anaenda muuliza ni nini mbaya? Anambia nimekanyaga shimo ama nini ama niko na uchungu hapa. You see everyone anaangalia. So time yakuja kuname unasema mimi leo sioni kama naweza name Lame kwa sababu niliona ana limp kwa zoezi. Physio alikwambia nini? So lazima ikuwe collective decision. Ikuange decision ya msemo moja. Ni the whole team. In case of a stalemate, the head coach takes the fall.
Warriors, I want people who are committed to the club, to what we are about to do. I want fucking shoulders. There we go.
Fine. Outside, come up, tunnel, then manage that one. Captain and already.
Iko sawa. So now what we do, PK, George, I don't care. PK, anything halfway there, go for goal. Okay, but guys, it is what it is. Okay, we've got another 40 minutes where I told you, my guys, even a 3-0 for me does it because we know what we are on, but we're not the type of team we're gonna go all out. Okay, Just make sure, guys, that you finish your next fight and bring subs on. Okay, let the guys finish the game.
Wish you success in the final. And yeah, let's enjoy ourselves at this. Grateful for such a performance. Take the few lessons we learned from this game to the finals.
Go only one way. And next year we maybe look forward to hosting you at our house. We seem to come here a lot. So we look forward to welcoming you to our clubhouse.
3, 2, 1!